Good day, class! Of course, today we will learn about three important types of assessment, no? Yung assessment for learning, assessment as learning, and assessment of learning. Excited na ba kayo? We will understand this concept and essential not only for teaching but of course, class, for passing the board exam. We will discuss their meanings, the purpose, the timing, and of course, the examples. And of course, I will also give you a board exam type scenarios, no? Na makakatulong sa atin in practicing and identifying which type of assessment applies. First thing first, i-discuss natin ang assessment for learning. No? Saan ba siya ginagamit? Of course, pag sinabi po nating assessment for learning, 444, formative, no? It is actually an ongoing process used to monitor the student's progress, no? It happens, class, before or during instruction, no? Before or during the instruction so that the teacher can make adjustments. So ngayon, saan ba ito? Ano bang purpose nito? Bakit meron tayong assessment for learning? Of course, ito po ay mag-guide sa teacher paano niya i-improve ang kanyang instruction. Now, saan ba ito kadalasan, no? In-integrate natin yung assessment for learning, yung tinatawag po nating formative assessment. Tandaan po natin that the assessment for learning, ito po ay kadalasan na ginagamit po, class, before and during the instruction, no? Before the instruction, no? Before the instruction, and of course, during the instruction. So, ano pa yung, example natin dito? For example po, yung ating pong mga pre-test, no? Yung mga short quizzes po natin, exit slips po natin, and of course, the feedback of our student. Sinabi ko nga kanina, this is very important, class, yung ating pong assessment for learning. Bakit? Nalalaman natin kung ano pa yung kailangan nating i-improve as teacher. As the ongoing process of the instruction, kailangan po natin ng assessment for learning. Tandaan po natin, assessment for learning is for formative assessment before or during the instruction. Now, for our concrete example, meron po tayo dito. Teacher Maria gives a 5-item quiz to check the understanding before moving to the next topic. Tandaan po natin, pre-test po yung binigay ni Teacher Maria. So that is exactly an example for our formative assessment. Now, let's go to assessment as learning. Pag sinabi po nating assessment as learning, class, this is actually a self-assessment or our reflection as student, no? Assessment as learning as for self-assessment, no? Dito po, yung assessment for learning po natin, it focuses on the learner. Of course, it encourages the students to monitor and reflect on their progress. So dito po, si teacher po yung nagbibigay sa atin ng rubrics. And of course, ang student naman po ang magte-take ng responsibility for tracking their own growth. No, ano yung purpose natin dito? Because it empowers the learners to develop the self-regulation. Saan ba ito kinakandak yung ating assessment as learning? During the instruction po. And of course, yung ating pong mga example po dito is yung self-check rubrics, no? Yung peer evaluation po natin, and of course, the reflective journal, no? Tandaan po natin, class, assessment as learning as for self-assessment and reflection. Now, for our concrete example po dito, class, students write journal entries about their learning's progress, no? Ayan. So, about sa'yo kung paano ka mag-assess sa sarili mo, that is for assessment as learning. Now, let's proceed to the assessment of learning or tinatawag nating summative assessment. Ito naman pong assessment of learning, class, it actually evaluate the student's mastery after the instruction. Tandaan po natin, class, yung key term po natin dito, mastery. After the instruction, no? After the instruction. Kanina, yung assessment for learning or formative assessment during and on the ongoing process of the instruction or before the instruction, yun po yung ating assessment for learning. Pag sinasabi po nating assessment of learning, ito naman po yung after the instruction. Ano ba yung purpose nito? It is actually used for grading, reporting, and certification. Saan ba ito ginagamit? or saan ba ito kadalasan na kino-conduct after the instruction para malaman mo kung talaga bang may natutuhan yung iyong mga estudyante po natin. Now, for the example po dito, meron po tayong mga final exam, no? Yung mga periodical test, yung standardized assessment po natin. Yan po yung ating pong assessment of learning. Ito po yung nagme-measure ng ating mga student what they have learned, and it used to give grades or evaluate the performance of the learners, no? Tandaan po natin, no, na nag-evaluate siya after the instruction, assessment of learning after the instruction. Now, for our concrete example class, we have here Teacher Juan administers a 50-item test to finalize the student grades. Now, meron po tayo ditong exam type question. First, a teacher gives a pretest before starting a new lesson. What type of assessment is this? Letter A, assessment for learning. Letter B, assessment as learning. Letter C, assessment of learning. Or letter D, diagnostic testing. Tandaan po natin, class, that it is actually the pretest, no? Ayan, i-highlight po natin yan. Pretest before starting a new lesson. No? Tandaan po natin kanina that our assessment for learning is our formative assessment. No? Okay? And then our assessment as learning as our self-assessment, and assessment of learning is our summative assessment. Tandaan po natin, class, tandaan po natin dito sa question, the teacher gives pretest. Saan ba ginagamit si pretest? Before the instruction, no? So tandaan po natin that before the instruction, this is actually assessment for learning. Kasi ang assessment for learning po natin, 444, formative. Ayan po tayo. Bakit hindi po si diagnostic testing? Kasi si diagnostic testing, under po yan siya sa assessment for learning. Para po siyang umbrella term. Alright. For question number 2, student use rubrics to evaluate, no? Evaluate their own project work. What type of assessment is this? It's letter A, assessment for learning. B, assessment of learning. C, assessment as learning. Or D, norm reference test. Okay? Tandaan po natin, own project. Ano yung naalala ninyo, class? No? Ligwak na kaagad si assessment for learning because this is for formative assessment. Si norm reference test, ligwakin din natin. Kasi si norm reference test, it actually compared a person's knowledge or skills to knowledge or skills of a norm group. Pag assessment of learning, ito naman po ay ang ating summative test. So the tumpak answer po dito, class, is assessment as learning. No? Assessment as learning. No? All right. For number 3, teacher Juan computes students' grades after, no? Computes the students' grades after their final exam. After the final exam, no? After the instruction, of course, talagang alam ko na alam nyo na. This is actually assessment of learning, no? So, may natutuhan pa? But of course, don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel. No? Tandaan lang po natin yung ating assessment for learning for formative, assessment of learning for our summative, and assessment as learning for our self-assessment. That's end our discussion this morning, and I hope you've learned something.